Hey Fivers, it's Anisha from the 5 Years to 40 podcast. Welcome back to day 12 of our amazing month of August. All this month we'll be talking about authenticity and taking massive action. And if you're just joining us, welcome. And if you've been here for the entire 12 days, thank you for showing up and being with us. So authenticity, we've started the conversation on authenticity, and on day 16 we'll switch the conversation more to taking massive action. What we have done, however, is uploaded the first part of a 4-part series on how you can take action in your life by moving past your fear of failures. So I really recommend that you go over to the YouTube channel, and the link is in my bio because you're looking at this. If you're looking at this on IGTV, and you can check out that episode. I had a sit down with Ryan Strauss, a mindset coach, and she's talking to us about the fear of failure. In the meanwhile, let's continue talking about authenticity. And forgive me if I'm low energy. I came home today and flatline, like I just fell asleep. And then I jump up like, oh my god, I didn't record for today. I need to get in front of this camera. So when I'm done recording, I'm going straight back to bed. I'm just letting y'all know right now. But anyhow, let's talk about authenticity and approval. Now, everything has a good side and a bad side, and I feel hesitant about calling this a bad side about authenticity. But if authenticity is where you show up as your real true self every day, courageous and unafraid and unapologetic for the things that you've been through, then the need for approval is kind of like the dark side of that, because authenticity will allow you to build stronger relationships and have like more meaningful interactions because you're showing up as your real self. But in the process of building those relationships and having those meaningful interactions, it can get pretty scary, because authenticity means you would have to kind of separate yourself from the things that you were familiar with before. Like if you were familiar, let's say your friends were friends who normally like to go fishing, but deep down, I don't like to fish. I like to eat the fish. I don't mind coming to, if I want to make some fish broth, I will come, but I don't want to go fish. And so that's, you'll find yourself separating from people who do things that your true self don't like doing, whether that is gossip, whether it's spending money badly, whether it's treating their loved ones badly, whether it's having bad or poor work ethic, showing up late, being inconsistent, being ineffective is a real thing at work. Oh, so yeah, when you decide to show up as your authentic self, and if your authentic self is you living at a higher level or being at a higher level in your personality and in the way you put out and the way you show up in the world, that gets uncomfortable. But I would encourage you today that whatever discomfort you feel like you might be going through, should you be on your trip, on your journey towards your most authentic self, whatever discomfort it is, take that as paying homage to who you're going to become later on, because authenticity is a constant journey. I know that when I had realized like I was missing the mark on a few things and I needed to change the way I interact with myself and with other people, I realized that it required to some extent a lot of isolation. Like I needed to kind of step back from how I handled things before, from who I handled things with, and it made me realize it was scary, because for a lot of times you realize, is that really how I feel? Am I brave enough to walk this path alone? And I just want to encourage you, whatever it is that's uncomfortable, as long as you know you're responding to the person that you really want to become, you're never alone. First of all, you're always supported, you're always guided, you're always protected. We are supported by a loving, living, wonderful God. There's always things working for us. That's a promise. And if you ever doubt that, just take the time to relax into who you want to be, and you'll see how things will continue working out for you.